I have a very bad feeling about this, but I have to click it. So you want to tell me that I have to postpone this project because of this? I really don't want to do a video about it.
You want.
And why? BTW, this is my room. How did you got in here?
Do you want to archive the 10 subscribers by the end of the year, my sweet underrated and powerhouse child?
Why not 100? No, I really don't want.
Asterisk shows shadow ban hammer asterisk you want.
Fine, I guess. Hello my dear friends, on the 3rd January, Behavior Interactive decided to kick my ass on releasing a fat beta build with super duper new features and releasing tomorrow part 2 of the holy mess they created. Since I was working on a 50-minute video, can it be that this video seemed to be rushed? Because it is. So I have to do everything in my power to record, edit and make this video in less than a week, just to stress to my other project which could be outdated soon. Before the holy YouTube god is shadow ban my videos away, would have been cute if you maybe would watch the holy conflict about killers and survivors. It isn't long, and I would be happy about it, maybe. Day 1 on overworking my ass off or part 1 of the beta update. So let's sum it up, because we don't have all day long here. The first thing is the update that they want to improve, their failed project, the matchmaking system. We got to know that we only got kicked in lobbies where it was fast to put us in, and that skill was nothing to almost zero about it. Just maybe a tiny bit because the good players had to carry an SWF group on rank 20 niveau. Seems like it now, they are finally done with coding this mess to give it another try. To be honest, this one will fail like the others. I've been playing the game for over 5 years, got through so many updates, so I basically can't believe them anymore about it. 1.2, disconnection handling. Yeah, they finally admitted now that the survivors are disconnecting so much that they have to change something. It would be good to see that, since my headaches aren't this hurtful anymore then, and yes, this was a reference to my video which I recommended you to watch. 1.3, leaving the game and coming back after a while. If you should decide to leave the game every 3 months just to come back after 3 months like me, then this could be a good one, if it doesn't mean a whole rank reset. Yet again, before implementing something like that, you have to get the matchmaking first done. So this could be good, but I think that they fucked this up in a way which humanity never saw. Second, the solo survivor experience. Please, in the god hell, let players like me have a great time in this game. I don't have many friends, and finding friends or other players is time eating, which I can't do because of my super edited videos, especially if I don't want people who are new to the game or aren't completely toxic like me while I'm editing this. The funny thing is, they know it is a problem, but they don't want to fix it because they just recently started working on it. I am joke, a clown, an ice cream to you, or why are you doing this to me? Teasing me and leaving me like a single mother then, sad face. What am I talking about? They teased us with seeing what is doing on the left. Like seeing if somebody is doing a gen, or is doing nothing. What do you have to think about it, or do you just like seeing me suffer like Camper Bubba? Third, new betas tab. They like me to suffer, why? Introducing to you the beta tab, which console players are also getting this time, yay. What it does, lets you try out new functions in the game, and getting more blood points for it. I'm happy that they now include something, so I don't have to always play the new beta from something, but I still don't know why they aren't including their idea. Oh, I have maybe the answers for it. 3.1, Wiggle Update. Who asked for this? Who wanted this? Who died for this? Do you know it? Because I don't know it. It is a good touch and a sweet idea. Still, I would have loved the other idea more. But hey, maybe the newbies are learning now how to hit the skill checks well. It's okay, but nobody asked for this. 3.2, Optimize the files. Yes, they will now optimize the files. Also here again, nobody asked for this, but I know that maybe some people are fucked up about the update times sometimes. I have a good connection and don't have these problems, but others do not. So let's see how it will turn out, but let's hope that they won't sacrifice anything good from it. The last one, toggle interactions. You don't have to press your keys or buttons all the time. If you don't want to, yay. Okay, some people asked for this, so it is understandable to get that finally in. So this gets a thumbs up for me. Now I have to wait a day to get to part 2 because behavior is behavior, and for gameplay I have to wait another day. Day 2 on working my ass off for the holy YouTube god. Good morning, it's day 2 now. It wasn't so hard to edit, but this time the part 2 update have some heavy hitters in there. I also wanted to remind you that I'm not the dev, so please don't throw any hate on me for telling you what they did. 1. Removing the unlockable masks for Bubba. Well, racism isn't fun, neither trying to make the game a propaganda game for the Antifa. I know that there are some racist YouTubers and players in DBD, but the number of those who were in is very small. Don't hate me, but I think that some players took these masks too personally. I would have been okay to remove them if there would have been a movement behind it, but it wasn't. So it seems not necessary for me at least. But hey, you get at least free 6,000 sharps for it. 2. New rewards. 250,000 blood points as in reward on every 13th was kinda boring and cold-hearted, so also thought about devs from the game and making new rewards, which are coming next month. I like this, thumbs up. 3. Add-on updates for the killers. 8 killers are getting some updates for their add-ons. The Blight, the Cannibal, the Clown, the Pig, the Twins, the Nemesis, the Huntress, and I hope you're not getting mad on copy-paste them, and cannot rank them all in, since I'm not always playing killer, or with every killer. The Blight, Adrenaline Vial, reduced the rush turn rate penalty to 55%. I don't know what to say about this, because I never played him. The Cannibal, Carburetor Tuning Guide, reduced movement speed penalty to 2%, was 4%. Depth Gauge Rake, reduced movement speed penalty to 2%, was 4%. Iridescent Flesh, lowered the maximum tantrum duration to 5 seconds, was 8. Long Guide Bar, increased time before tantrum by 2 seconds, was 1. Except for 1, are those only debuffs. It's okay because he will still camp me, but something at least. The Clown, Solvent Jug, increased duration of invigoration by 2 seconds, was 1. Robin Feather, decreases cooldown by 40%, was 30%. Flask of Bleach, increases hindered effect by 4%, was 5%. Redhead's Pinky Finger, reduces bottle count by 2. Nothing big here, some light buffs and debuffs except for the Redhead's Pinky Finger. I think this debuff is okay since the Clown has to try being good, and not just spam them around. Overall, a good change for me at least. The Pig, Amanda's Letter, reduces available RBTs by 2, was 3. Last Will, increases time to charge ambush attacks by 33%, was 66%. Just some slight debuffs. Nothing world-changing. The Twins, Iridescent Pendant, increased exposed duration to 45 seconds, was 30. Baby Teeth, increased blindness duration to 30 seconds, was 15. Madeline's Scarf, increases Victor's movement speed by 0.3 m/s, was 0.4 m/s. Toy Sword, decreases Pounce charge time by 0.2 seconds, was 0.25. Stale Biscuit, decreases Pounce cooldown by 0.4 seconds, was 0.5. Instead of fixing this whole killer, they try to buff it and get away with it, but not with me, because I'm merciless_witch, which hunts witches with witching. Okay, that kinda useless, but I think we're all in one opinion if we say that this will make the survivors cry again. Thank you for that behavior. The Nemesis, Iridescent Umbrella Badge, increased duration of exposed effect to 60 seconds, was 30. Shattered S.T.A.S Badge, increases zombie movement speed by 150% for 60 seconds, was 100% for 60 seconds. Marvin's Blood, increases mutation rate by 25%, was 33%. Mikhail's Eye, increases zombie movement speed by 35%, was 50%. Big buffs for my huge BOI, and I'm totally fine with it. Hope now to face him a lot more since you don't see him often sadly. The Huntress, Wooden Fox, increased undetectable duration to 30 seconds, was 15. Thanks for nothing I guess. Iridescent Family Crest, increased range to 24m, was 12m. I don't know how to rate this because I never played or rarely play as Oni-chan, but I'm fine with it I guess. 4. Perk Updates. They just did it. Now I have to work on my 50-minute video faster just because they needed to change some perks. Jokes, besides, those changes to the perks are very good since most of them are lost one or forgotten ones. Boil Over is finally getting some huge buffs. The wiggle effects are now 100% instead of 75%, and when the killer is dropping you and picking you again you get 25% wiggle progress bonus. This perk is now finally worth playing, and I will try it out when it comes out. Distortion gets now a token more and Wake Up is now 25% faster instead of 15%, just some slightly changes but they're now getting more played, hopefully. Power Struggle is getting a buff which wasn't wished, but is okayish I guess. Not my playstyle but for those who are using it, are hopefully happy with it. The Last Survivor perk which is getting a buff is Buckle Up, but it is only just a few more seconds where you see the killer. Still trash. For the killers we have Remember Me, where you know you gain a token when you hit the Obsession Survivor, so that's now much better. Gearhead is getting a rework where you can see the survivor when he does a great skill check for a few seconds, but you have to hit someone before, because after seeing the aura it deactivates, and you have to hit someone to activate it again, if I understood it right. Don't hate me, but I never played with it before, I didn't even know its effects before, and I'm very bad at understanding a rework sometimes. If it was wrong, correct me, but I think it works like that. Coup de Grace got a buff which does that you don't lose the tokens anymore from the obsession, and is now bumped up to 80%. Dead Man Switch also activates now every time when you hook a survivor. I don't know what these perks do, I'm sorry. There are over 200 perks in DBD, so don't look at me like that. So we're done now, I guess, with the update or beta which is coming tomorrow. My overall reaction is mixed, because we're getting some stuff which we wished for years and buffs which will revive some old dead perks. But then again, we're getting the masks removed from Bubba because some people took the game too seriously. Let's see what will be in when the beta is getting offline and the next version is getting released. But that was now for the video. Thank you for letting me surfer and see you on next week's video. Bye.